from being in the lab, but it boots you out. I was trying to show the menu and I accidentally hit start and it puts me here, but that's okay because I'm still going to take a look at the menu. So that's the first thing we'll do today is we'll take a look at the journal and all the different stuff that Sora has, etc., party. So, but let's start at the journal. So characters, like I've said before, I'll probably do some bonus episodes on each game. I'll do the main game and come back to these where I read these. Like, we can read these three. The chosen hero of the Keyblade, who not long ago saved the world of all worlds. I thought it said war of all worlds. He has been deep asleep in a mysterious mansion with his friends Donald and Goofy. It looks like he's grown a few inches while he's napping. Important to note that Sora has aged in... I believe this takes place about a year or two after, so I believe he turned from 14 to 15. Donald and Goofy's ages don't really matter. Donald. Also, the other thing is, let's check Sora. Okay, outside of Sora, but if it's like a character from a property, it will tell you what property they're from on their original appearance. So let's take a look here. Donald Duck. So you'll see there, the Wise Little Hen 1934. So that was the first appearance of Donald Duck. The Royal Court Magician. Like Sora, Donald has fallen into a deep slumber, but woke up moments before Sora did. They're happy to be reunited after all this time, but what lies ahead? And also you can do this and get a full picture. It's like a model. And you can move it left to right, but you can't move it up and down or move it closer. But it's also on the right there in the picture. And Goofy from 2 Weeks Vacation in 1952. Wow, he was much later than Donald. Captain of the Royal Knights. Like Sora, Goofy had fallen into a deep slumber. He doesn't remember why he was asleep, but he's thoroughly refreshed after sleeping so well. Who can say what's in store for our 3 united friends? And again, full picture. And then there's the story. So far this is Sora's story, which just says, guided by a voice calling out to him, Sora awoke in a mysterious old mansion. He must have been sleeping there for a long time, but he couldn't remember a thing. Then there's the album, and this is what was shown on Jiminy's journal. This generally contains, like, important pictures. Then there's a treasure map. This is nice. So, Twilight Town, so let's count the squares, by the way. 8, so it's the same as 3. So 8 times 2 minus 1. So there's 15 treasures in Twilight Town for Sora to collect. And it will log as you've collected them. I don't believe it logs... I don't know if it logs them in order or whatnot, or like what the order is determined by or what. So I'm not sure how it does that. And then maps. This is keep track of any maps that are available per level. So I have the Twilight Town map and the Mansion map, so I have both maps right now. And finally, character links. And I forgot how this works. So this kind of tells, like, how each player is related to the other. So I'll just read Donald's. Royal Court Magician. Not long ago, Donald left Disney Castle with Goofy to search for King Mickey. During that quest, they met Sora and became fast friends. After they helped Sora save the world from darkness, Donald and Goofy continued their search for King Mickey, who decided to stay behind in the realm of darkness. But before they could find the king, the 3 friends were plunged into a deep sleep. So it kind of gives a little bit more information on how each character is connected to each character. And then there's the collection, and this is another side plot. And there's stuff here that's not here yet that I'll come back to later. You can see all linked, nothing yet. The nobodies, I've not collected any data yet. Character files from other, and these are the main characters so far. And then Twilight Town, and this is the characters that you experience in the world so far. Obviously, as I've just gotten control of Sora, I don't know about Hayner, Pencilette, etc., so I don't have them collected. Now, let's go to status. Take a look at just each character on the base. So Goofy's important. He doesn't really do anything with magic, so he doesn't have a magic skill. You can still give him and force feed him magic points, but he doesn't do anything with them, so it's not advantageous. He starts with 8 strength and 8 defense at this level. It would be different depending on how far Roxas had leveled when their experience is transferred. He has 28 HP, 100 magic. He does use magic even without a magic stat. I just think his magic abilities boost up on the strength stat. And then he has 5 AP. And Donald is level 5 currently with 4 strength, 8 magic. Donald absolutely uses magic more than strength. And 6 defense. 18 HP, 100 max magic, and 6 AP. And you can see here, you can kind of switch them around. And then if you were at a save point here, you could take Donald out. It's still like Kingdom Hearts 1, where if you can only always have 2 extra members. So if like, I don't know, if this was like Kingdom Hearts 1 and Tarzan was around, you know, you gotta switch him in and get rid of one. Now let's take a look at abilities here. So Sora still has the same stuff that Roxas had, but let's take a look at Goofy. Goofy has Goofy Bash, an effective range attack throwing a shield at an enemy from afar. And that is 2 AP, and he has Item Boost. And you can notice that they're separated by action. So these are like live things that you can do on the fly. Sora's would be an example, would be Guard. And then there's Support. So these are more passive. And this is Item Boost. Effect increases effect done with healing items on the field by 50%. I think this is a multiplicative effect instead of an additive effect. So, but I'm not sure exactly how the math works. Because I have to assume that it's like a potion gets 50% of the 40, so it becomes 60%. So it's like changing a potion into a high potion, basically, and then changing a high potion into a 90% potion, but I'm not sure on those numbers. And finally, Donald. Donald has Donald Thunder and Donald Cure. Donald starts the game with a healing ability. Cures party members' HP, MP cost all. Use this ability freely, and I'll talk about that in a second. And calls down a bombardment of lightning bolts on the target, MP cost 10. So, you can do... let's see if it tells me this. No. But I just know this, so I'll explain it. If you press triangle on a ally's ability, because you're controlling their behavior, you can change the arrows. And they will explain it at the bottom. So, on this level, Donald doesn't even have it equipped. And you can see that on the AP at the right. If you press this, Donald will use that ability freely. So, like, whenever he wants. If you choose it again, the arrow goes left. He will use it conservatively. And that's like 50% of the time-ish, if you want. And then, if you change it down, he'll use it rarely. And that's kind of like 25% of the time, or very limited. So, at the beginning of the game, I'm going to leave Cure on, like, max. Just use it whenever. And then Thunder, I'll put on min. And Goofy, I'll put his on conservative. Finally, let's take a look at their equipment. Goofy has the Knight Shield, and Donald has the Mage Staff. Standards for each game. Goofy's weapons will still register magic stats, but none of them will have them. So Goofy's weapon has 1 strength. It's the original Knight Shield, and he has 3 potions. You can turn on auto reload on them if you want as well. Donald has a potion and an ether. Fully recharges, restores target's MP, restores the charge gauge during an MP charge, and is an equipable item. And I don't have any slots left for, or I don't have any items left for accessories, so I can't pimp him out in any way. But I do have that extra champion's belt, so I'll go ahead and give that to Goofy for now. Goofy can generally hold more armor, and Donald can hold more accessories, as you can see here. And then I kind of I mend the line over time of being kind of balanced. Yeah, and I think that's it. So now let's take a look at Sora. So he kind of walks like a goofball for now, but that won't be for long. So here's a treasure chest. And now Goofy and Donald will fight by my side when we get into combat, but you can talk to them. Oh, don't go back to the mansion. You may fall asleep again. Besides, we should check out what kind of place this is. I'm excited.
You were asleep for so long, you still may be kind of dull, Sora. Don't worry. If you forgot what we'll have to do, just check Jamila's journal.
Which is true, as I showed. So, Sora and friends awoke outside the mysterious old mansion. They must have been sleeping for a long time. What's more, they lost all their memories, and then look around outside. I believe it wants you to go back to the town. I'm curious if I can go back. And you'll notice now my shortcut's still the same as it was. I don't... Yeah, I don't. I don't have any magic currently. So if you try passive or aggressively, I've got stuff to do. But there's a treasure chest here. Open it up. Mithril Shard, that's a synthesis item. Synthesis is largely the same as it was in Kingdom Hearts 1 with a couple exceptions, and I'll point them out when we get there. The Mughals still do synthesis. But I believe they run all the shops now.
You know, I think I've been to this town.
What's it called?
Guess I must have imagined it.
What do you want?
Nothing. Just wondering what was back here.
Now you know. This is our spot.
What? You're new around here, right? I'm Pence.
Hayner, nice to meet you. But we got stuff to do, so catch you later.
My name's Olette. Hey, did you finish up the summer homework yet? Independent studies are the worst, huh?
Homework?
Hey, what are your names?
Oh, sorry. We're Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Hey there.
Sora, Donald, Goofy. We just met someone who was looking for you.
He sure seemed in a hurry. He had a black coat on, so I couldn't see his face. But he had these big round ears.
Where'd you see him?
At the station.
The station, thanks.
Well, you'd better get back to that assignment.
Later.
Oh boy, the kid's trying to find us.
Yeah, let's get to the station.
Alright, so we want to find King Mickey, and we just met Hayner, Pence, and Olette as Sora. New item. Mithril Shard. So that's what I'm talking about. When you get a synthesis item, this will change. Also, let's check the journal. So it'll say, some kids we met in town said the king was looking for us. Go to the station to see the king. So those are little reminders. I won't be showing off every single one because that's like a lot of pausing. We have to do our homework. If you've got time, why don't you get a job? Oh wait, I don't think anyone's hiring right now. Cool advice. Like, the guy looking for you is at the station. It's at the top of Station Heights. You should go to see what he wants. If you want to know about this town, go to the Sandlot. We're busy. I'm sure Cypher's bunch will accommodate you. Such a jerk.
Hey, you. Where'd you come from? You here to pick a fight with us or something?
Fight? We're not here to fight.
Yeah, you big palooka.
Okay, smart Alex. Time to teach you how to behave in my town. Bring it.
Man, what a jerk.
One moment. If you're gonna fight, why not make it a proper struggle?
What?
You see, Cypher, I'm a really big fan.
What? What do you want?
In other words, I want to see more of your super cool moves. You handled the tournament with real style, and you absolutely dominated the title match. But I just can't get enough. Don't you see? The matches are far too short. And what's your name?
Sora.
Sora, if you want to fight a match, you just say the word.
So, we have access to struggling Sora now. Let's talk to these guys. Instant annihilation. I don't know who you are, but you don't stand a chance struggling against Cypher, you know. Whether brawling or struggling, I'm not gonna lose to the likes of you. Why don't you come back 10 years from now when Kingdom Hearts 3 is out? Preparing for Struggle Battle R. Willing to fight. Blah, blah, blah. So you can't fight? I don't understand what the point of that is. Okay. Anyways. Right, I don't have roll or anything yet. So is this shop open? Yeah. I should probably buy a few potions. Not 6. Let's do 3. Is this open now? It is. So I can give Donald a strength or Goofy a strength. I will give... Oh wait, there's one more shop. Let's check that first. No, there's 2 more shops. Has this been replaced yet? No. Since this workshop coming soon... So that old lady that was like, I'm old, I'm with my cat Chiro, it will be replaced by a Moogle. So there's a clothes shop. What is this? This is the armor shop, okay. Oh, and the accessory shop, that's right, okay. So the ability ring does nothing for me, so skip that. Let's check the accessory shop, though. Or the armor shop. And it's Big's armor shop. So there's the Shadow Anklet, which is actually nice. It's 1 defense and 20 dark resist. And dark resist is hard to come by, so this is a good item. In fact... Well, I'm wasting some money, but I'll sell the 3 that I just bought and bought this and buy this. No big deal. Easy come, easy go. So I'll put that on Sora. And then what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're trickle downing. So I gave that up. Goofy already has something, so I'll give Donald the Elven Bandana. Cool. Are these open? Oh, and there's treasure chests to collect too. No, okay, I can't enter yet. Are they working on it? Cool. And I don't know if the train's running. Maybe I'll look around for these treasures. Why not? I never actually talked to you. I'm getting old. I sure could use a hand. You're welcome. Sora also fights, like, significantly differently than Roxas did. And there you can see his double finisher. I gained 6 whole bucks, which is a great get. So that's why I was kind of looking up there when I was playing as Roxas, because I was remembering where treasure chests were, but I was forgetting that they don't appear as Roxas. So yeah, this is literally just getting me potions and stuff, which is not terrible, but whatever, you know? So you still, yeah, talking about your bees. So that little shield toss was Goofy's little ability, his little Goofy, whatever it's called. And then he just kind of runs into things when he wants to hit them with his shield. He fights weird. Donald's fighting style I understand more. Tent. If you've watched my KH1 playthrough, you know my disgust for the item Tent. But in case not, let me explain. This is a full heal for both HP and MP for the entire party. However, you can only use it in the main menu out of battle. So it's like, There's an item, AP boost. So that's one of the 4 boosts of the game. There is magic, strength, defense, and AP. A pro tip. Even though it seems like right now, especially on critical mode, I have 59 AP. So why don't I spread the love and give this to Goofy or Donald? Never give a item to Goofy or Donald, ever. Like a boost item. Always give them to you. Remember the philosophy that is important, which is if you die, the game is over. So make your character, if they die, they literally sit on the field for a minute, clear their head off, and get back up. So make sure that you don't die first. Mithril Shard. The other thing I can do here is I can go to treasures. So I've got 7 left. They're not hard to find, though. Mithril Shard. That being said, I don't remember where all of them are, but... And I also don't know if I can get all of them, because... Actually, I'm curious if I can go back to the woods. But man, does he walk slow at this point in the game. Oh, you can. Let's go into the woods. I can't go... I don't think I can go back into the mansion, but... There's some treasure chests.
Cypher's real strong, you know. Did I sound tough? Did I? Tough like a rye, you know.
Potion. I mean, you know, if you look at this on the worst case, that's 40 money. And a high potion, and that's, what, 100 money? I don't know. And I see one more treasure chest over there. Mithril Shard. So yeah, that AP boost was the big one. Any boost items you get from treasures are huge. I mean, it's permanent, you know? Like, worst case is the deficit filler, so I could take that ability ring off, install that AP boost, and bam, I can leave that ring off forever. And have my costs still covered, you know? So it's helpful in that way. So yeah, I have $12, that's what I figured. One thing I'll mention is right on the top. This journal will say new for almost all of my playthrough. I can guarantee you that. I will not be clearing it out. So just, if that bothers you, tough. It would be such a hassle to clear that every time. Yes, like I said, 40 bucks. Sale value 10. So it's always 1/4, I believe. Unfortunately, can't get you better weapons right now because I'm too broke. Now, she said these were out, right? Updating job information, please come back later. Yeah, so you can't do any jobs right now. Examine. It's locked and won't move. He's saying that the work is out. He's saying that work is out. And we head to the station. That sick kingdom key. Now I believe this is an endless fight, and there are a couple of these in the game. So this is more about surviving in a way. Oh, I also don't have access to reverse. That's annoying. Oh, they're dropping MP, which is useless to me.
Your Majesty?
Shh. You gotta board the train and leave town. The train knows the way. Here.
Your Majesty! Majesty.
The king? Was that really him?
It could have been. Yep, I know it was.
Now we know he's okay.
The king was locked in the realm of darkness, right?
Uh-huh.
But we just saw him.
Yep.
And if the king is here, that means Riku's here.
He's gotta be.
Well, I'm gonna go look for Riku. Then he and I can go back to the islands together. Kairi's there waiting for us. What are you two gonna do?
Oh. Of course, Sora. You have to ask.
Hey, what's so funny?
Your face. What do you say, guys? Let's stick together for one more journey. To where again?
We have to board the train.
Oh, yeah. Come on.
Money pouch. 5,000 money inside. Crystal orb, so that's Roxas's blue orb. A pretty crystal. It sparkles brightly when held up to the sun. And Secret Ansem Report 2. A secret report written by Ansem. It can be viewed in Jiminy's journal.
Wait up!
Huh?
Hey, Sora?
What?
Nothing, but...
We came to see you off. It just seemed like something we ought to do.
Oh. Really? Thanks.
You should hurry and get your tickets.
Right.
Huh?
What is it?
They're the same.
Yeah.
Three tickets, please. I can't help feeling like we won't see this town again.
Why not?
You're thinking too much.
Yeah, you're right.
So he's right and wrong, by the way. You don't come back here for a while, but you can come back here, so don't, stress. Sorry I was so cold before. Something's been bugging me. We may not see each other for a while. Take care of yourself, okay? The timetable for Sunset Station. Oh, that's weird. I feel like I should see you off for some reason. I have to stay polite to somebody I've been waiting a long time to see. Sora, about that bag of yours, never mind. Come visit us again, alright? We'll be at the usual spot. The place that's literally titled The Usual Spot. Haha. Tent. High potion. Bound for Sunset Station. So this is the train that you rode to Sunset Station for the Seven Wonders. And then that's the ghost train. And a mithril shard. Oh, it's full of ice cream sticks. The Seaside Festival is here. It's full of ice cream sticks.
This is going to be a long journey, so prepare yourself well. Get on the train?
No. Well, it's time for our adventure to begin. If there's something you still want to do here, now's your last chance. So they're right, yeah. Explore this town if you want before you leave. Unfortunately, without the The job board's being opened. It's like, can't farm money, so you can't really do much. So let's get going.
Okay, let's go. Bye.
Hey, Sora? You sure we haven't met before?
Positive. Why do you ask?
I don't know.
You okay?
Yeah. Don't know where it came from.
Pull it together.
Right. See ya. You know, I'm sad.
We'll be back.
Yeah, we can visit Hayner and those guys again.
Guess that's that.
Let's go.
Go where? It's not like we have homes to return to. We don't exist, remember?
Yes, it's true. We may not have homes. But there is some place I want to go. And someone I want to see.
Same here. So, you think you might let us go? I know you're here to get rid of us, but...
Diz wants to get rid of me?
Go.
You sure about this?
I owe you both.
For what?
Castle Oblivion. You helped us.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Thank you.
There goes our ride.
All right, welcome to the tower. And there's some big old bad guy at the end there. Also, I'm curious. Let me check my journal. I wonder if I got all the treasures. I did! But then it expanded because I'm at the tower. Cool. So yeah, literally almost not. There was 1 AP boost and then nothing else of value. Well, let's check the journal. We boarded the train and arrived at Mystical Tower. Head for the tower. So literally walk towards the guide. And then... So, one thing I will say about the answer reports is I will collect them as the game progresses. And if you've watched when I did Kingdom Hearts 1, you'll know that I did 1 point. I believe I had obtained all the reports before the end of... I obtained all the answer reports before the end of KH, or before the end, or before the start of the final boss. I'm sorry. So I did a full episode of just reading the reports, and I'll probably just do that. I'll just do I'll do a quick stream of just reading the reports, because I don't want to go down through reading these, and they're long, so I'll do a full thing. And they don't have authors like links, so I'll try to explain who is what, and etc., etc. Read them myself first, probably. But yeah, so that's what I'll do with the answer reports. Check my stock here. Got the money pouch and the crystal ore, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so there's where the train was. There's little invisible walls, so you can't fall. Don't worry about that.
Well, we got on the train and came around to the king's side. Something strange about this place. I wonder where we are.
Gosh, someone's at the entrance of the building. Adventuring rule number 17. Collect information. Treasure. High potion. Ether.
What's going on?
I sent some of my lackeys inside to see if the master in this here tower's as big and tough as they say. Word is he's a real powerful sorcerer, which would make him the perfect bodyguard for me. See, it don't matter how tough he is. Once he's a heartless, he'll do as I say.
Heartless?
That's right. They're those things that come out of the darkness in folks' hearts. Why, with all those heartless at her side, my dear friend Maleficent is gonna conquer everything. And since I got me a debt to pay, I'm going round to a bunch of different worlds and building an army of heartless, special for her. Oh, why am I talking to you pipsqueaks anyway? Go on, Scram, I'm behind schedule as it is.
You ought to find something nicer to do.
Oh, says who? What? Oh, it's you!
Pete?
What are you two Nimrods doing here?
What are you doing here?
You know him?
We sure do. Pete's been causing trouble for ages. His Majesty banished him to another dimension a long time ago. I wonder how he escaped.
You want to know how, eh? Well, Maleficent busted me out, that's how. And now your world, no, all the worlds are gonna belong to yours truly. 'Cause Maleficent's gonna help me conquer them.
Maleficent? Huh.
Oh, what are you laughing at? Why, Maleficent's power is so great that...
She's toast.
Huh?
Sorry, but Maleficent can't help you now.
What do you mean? You! So you're the ones that did it!
Well, we might have had something to do with it.
Heartless Squad, round up!
God, the music in this game is so good. There are some duds, but overall, pretty good. Just defeat all the Heartless. Remember Shadows and how I hate them? Well, they're back. If you watch my Chain of Memories playthrough, I had a few choice words for the invulnerability, fly under the floor trick that Shadows do. and the fact that they're the most common Heartless. Look how Donald and Goofy are just standing, basically. They get better with time.
You just wait. Nobody, and I do mean nobody, messes with the Mighty Pete.
So, Mighty Pete, who lives in this tower anyway?
Oh, you don't know, eh? Well, it's old Yen Sid. Of course, he's probably a Heartless by now.
Master Yensid lives here?
Yen Sid is the king's teacher.
Wow, sounds powerful.
Cool. We'd better not. Not with Pete there, so yeah, he's like, don't go back outside. Either.
Pete's a little late to the party. Where did the food's Maleficent?
I never expected to run into Pete here. To think he's not just messing around with our world, but here too. Great. Another treasure. Mythril shard. So all so worthless at this point in the game. I mean, it's fine. They're all fine. Just if they were all strength boosts, that would be great.